I would say that to call it my vision is a bit incorrect. I really think and believe it was the ultimate collaborative vision. And by that I mean that the voters approved the half-cent sales tax, and they saw something along the river that was really good and they wanted to build on it. And I would extend that vision as well to the city staff. They did a great job, and the city council approved it to proceed. They selected us as architects, and so all that has been a great, I'll call it, dialogical process of dialogue between these groups to arrive at what you're beginning to see along the river. And so, yeah, we took it, the project, in our office, but we asked questions of the citizens with different meetings. We had a lot of meetings with the city staff, David Knapp, Carl White, Rick Wise. And out of all those meetings, we went back and began to draw at our desks and dream a little bit. And so it was a great collaborative process to get to where we are today, which is construction. And just now we're beginning to see some of the more exciting things going in. For the longest time, in fact, since the project has started over a year ago, the work has been mostly infrastructure, electrical underground, bank stabilization, lighting, things in that nature. Now we're starting to see some more interesting things happening. For example, under the bridges, there are places to sit, there's art, there's places to exercise. We have some interpretive signage under the bridges. Okay, here is Irving Street Bridge right there. Each side of that, right now you can see a concrete pedestrian walkway. What haven't been built yet is the railings along each side that'll have lighting. And then they have the concrete block columns that you'll walk through here, but there's stone on these columns. There will be a light cube at the top. And what's interesting to me, I think, is that right now there you just see a concrete block column sticking up, but they'll be clad in stone. And there, again, a local sculptor named Davis Cornell will be providing sculpted relief panels that will inset in that stone. So every column will have two sculptures, one on each side of it. And I just think they're going to be spectacular. And I like, again, that all the work on the entire river has really been done by local contractors, designers, artists, and subcontractors. So it's a truly local project. There's not a lot of architecture along the river. It's mostly landscape architecture. So we had to really do a lot of homework and learn about landscape architecture and study places that we like that draw us to them. For example, the San Antonio River is spectacular. Now, we're not going to be the San Antonio River Walk. We're not trying to, and we shouldn't be, but we can learn a lot from them. Planting, lighting, plazas, and such. So it was real exciting getting to learn about all this new stuff that's out there that makes a place. I have a minor in urban design, and so I've been intrigued about placemaking for a long time. Every project we do, whether it's parks or buildings or the river project, we're always trying to make places that foster people getting together, that are where people want to go. What was exciting for us was to try and think about what we call sequential vision. That is, you're at the games court area, but out of the corner of your eye, you see Irving Street Bridge, which now has pedestrian walkways each side. It'll have railings and lighting, and that could lead us over to a a wilderness trail that takes us all the way below the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, all the way to the Visitor Center. And next to the Visitor Center, there's another thing that draws our eye, which is mosaic cars. And then beyond that, you sort of see something at the other bridge, and that carries you to a beautiful mosaic panel. And across the river, you see, in a sense, a Greek theater, a gathering place near the bridge on the north side of the river. So all these places are trying to draw people from one place to another. The games court area, we hope, will be a great place to come and hang out along the river. And it'll have a boundary that's not there now of stone. It's got shade trees, it's beautiful. And as we were looking at ways to really create places, we kept meeting below those trees because of the shade. And so that was a natural opportunity to do something special there. And so there's going to be special lighting at night. We're going to have stainless steel towers that come up with Tivoli lights that string between them. There'll be washers available. You'll be able to play bocce ball. I've never played bocce ball, but I do see in the larger cities that it's very popular. So there'll be bocce ball courts, there'll be other opportunities, there'll be places to cook out with the family, lots of places to sit. There's going to be a neat alley of trees. You'll be able to get off the main trail, walk through a stone portal, and then walk down an alley of trees that'll take you to a fountain. You'll switch axes a little bit and then finish walking down an alley of trees over to Chadbourn Bridge. And it's just another way to get off the trail and to interact with people and stay a while. This is what we're calling the games court area here. There's that existing fountain. As I was talking about before, here's the alley of trees. You'll come off the trail here, walk through a stone arch, and these are white circles, are trees that you'll walk down right to the fountain. You can see the two trees, the alley of trees I was talking about. There's a family walking between the trees. There will be seating next to it. Then there will be these stainless steel towers that this is a plan and this is a section, but you'll be walking underneath these Tivoli lights that will be strung all through this games court area. So we haven't seen this work yet. It's not in place, but when it does happen, it'll radically change the feel of this whole area. In our documents, we call for a lot of stone from this ranch, and you'll see it all along the river. And some of it is used as seating, and it's so flat that it provides a good bench for seating. Some of the boulders that you can get or buy are very irregular, but it's not good for seating. And this stuff was perfect for stacking slabs for bank stabilization. It was perfect for creating seating areas. And the best thing about it was that it was in our price range. So the city hit a home run, I would say, on this slabstone. It's turned out to be the most fun I've had on any job. And the ability to really impact a city rarely comes along for an architect. And yet this is one of those projects that I think can do great things to help bring people both downtown and to the river. And downtown and the river really are becoming of one cloth. And hopefully this project will help to feed development downtown and vice versa. There's a lot of good things that can still happen along the river even after this project is done. We're hoping that this project can prime the pump, so to speak, for new development, whether it's retail or hotels or some sort of restaurant row. There's lots of places that could plug in easily along this river, and we've tried to in a sense, keep that in the back of our minds and show that even in master plans of where things could happen. So in a sense, that extends downtown and makes it become one with the river. And the work that was done with the Rudat project, the fort, the museum, Celebration Bridge, all that's key to linking downtown with the cultural district through Celebration Bridge there. So this project has the ability to, in my opinion, really transform San Angelo. So that's exciting.